Okay, so here I have another very simple node, but I took kind of a different approach to making it. Okay, I don't remember the mineral that it was, but I guess you recognize it. I did start for this with actually a metable, but we discussed that thing about metables before. The only thing you have to remember with metables is that metables are not meshes, and meshes don't work. I mean, only meshes works with geometry nodes. So once you have sort of a shape like that, you right click and you do convert to mesh. And that's how you have the mesh, which you can modify. Then again, geometry nodes really fast. You select this, you create new. I will add a sphere, which in this case will be a UV sphere. I just put, and so a sphere. I'll do the distribute node, distribute points on faces, so that is full of points. And I'll also do a instance on points. Which is there. So that way we have points distributed on faces. On each of those points, an instance of an object will appear, which is this selection here. And then we can adjust scale and rotate. Rotation is a sphere, so it's really not necessary. But scale might be a bit nice. You can add a value, which is not a random value, but just a value to scale, and that will scale everything in the same size. So here I can do 0.1, 0.5. And I think it's going to be like a 0.5, but I'm going to have less copies. So 0.8. Great. It looks like that thing we saw at the museum now. Sorry, collection. And then add set material. So set material. I already have a material that is dark shiny. Some things will not work here. If I do shade smooth, it won't work because we need to add it as a node. So just type set shade smooth, like so, and that's it. And now you have this material. Last thing about materials that I will scale this down a bit in our little collection. Last thing about materials, I'll create another object, in this case an icosphere, because the shapes are strange, right? Mysterious. And you don't even need to do that, actually. You could just like create new and put a new one. But anyway, this is going to be the base thing. This has to do with selections, okay, which is kind of interesting. If I do search and I do here extrude, this will extrude this and make it look very kind of like one of those things in Urban Outfitters that you shouldn't buy, kind of like decorations that then you sort of throw away. Anyway, this is what you usually do, but as a node transformation, right? So, okay, that's already kind of cool. But selections, and here's where noise becomes kind of amazing. There's always a selection option here. That's a selection, right? So I could add a lot of stuff like this. Okay, so I could do Voronoi texture and then do ramp, just like we do with textures, and then connect distance to, color, like so, and selection to here. And this way we can use, and I know this sounds very abstract, but we can use a noise node as a way to randomly affect where an operation is being performed. I could actually also apply to offset scale value and change the value. And I could also add a subdivision node here. And now if I change this node, we have all of these interesting variations, right? I'll do, like, I don't know, I could change randomness like so, or change, and you can also, in the extrude by default is set to individual faces, but you can change it to something else. And so here you have like a completely different style of geometry transformations, and you can apply all of this once. Like I can copy this by doing Shift T and putting it here, and it will add more subdivisions. And what's perhaps even more strange is that I could, if I wanted to, add another like a cube and use this geometry as the making up geometry for the cube. So I could do points on faces for the cube, and then instance on points again. This is kind of a crucial one. And then use the extruded result of the mesh as an instance. And now we have this weird, like very strange cube that is also an that we can change like so. And that's another way to make a different material, which in this case I will set to, if you make the material here, it won't work. So I will call this metal, but I'll do metallic 1, and I'll set it to a, like kind of an orangey color. Actually, it did work. Well, go figure. But that's sort of the experiment that I'm asking you to make for now. We'll work with this a bit more in class. But I'm asking you to make up like a very weird, don't try to make something that is correct. I mean, it's a material, make a new mineral, okay? And that's it. Please upload, bring some proof of practice for Wednesday. Just proof of practice, okay? And upload it to the material folder on the assignment. That's it. Thank you. See you.